try something different. So when I moved down to Southern California, a couple of the band members came with me.